We are working on some job skill related things. Anything hands-on with Matthew is great. He is on more of a functional learning program now, so we can start kind of looking past high school, what are things going to look like. Matthew is a 9th grader right now. I've had him since he's been a 6th grader. He comes to us from Corning, a different school district. Matthew is a lot of fun. He's got a very bubbly personality. I know that when he first came to us, Mom was worried because that wasn't always the case. However, I think we've kind of gotten his learning style pegged a little bit, and we try to capitalize on that. And he's one of those kids that really does like school. I mean, he comes here, you'll see when he walks in the door, he'll have a smile on his face. Do you guys like learning?
Yeah.
Matthew, do you like learning? Could just take your smile.
Yes.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Very good. He's somebody who can be distracted very easily. We are working on communications, and in the past, if we've ever seen any kind of adverse behaviors or anything like that, it's never been in a mean way. Honestly, it's just him trying to communicate. And so for the last several years, we've just seen a steady increase in his abilities. Matthew, can you put the pennies in the penny bag?
Good morning, Matthew.
Because communication is a deficit, he has his communication device. His is more of a physical nonverbal. I think if he had the ability to make his vocal cords work in the way he wanted to, he would. Because you'll see him, he will try to say words.
Good to see you.
He very much understands how to use his communication device to communicate with others, which is really cool. You know, he uses it at school, he uses it at home, he uses it when we go to our community outings or community experiences.
What comes after you did your
We do run into situations, though, where we're just really not sure what he wants. Then what do we do after coffee shop? Yes, very good.
They're both good. I'm not sure what he's wanting.
I think it's true. Which one?
Which one?
Perfect example here of me not knowing what exactly he wants.
They have so much going on with their sensory systems, you know, the lighting, even just like I'm sitting here looking at you, they're taking in all of that, and then all of a sudden they literally could not hear you.
It's like a monkey, okay?
Matthew kind of had been like that in the past. You could tell he was taking in all of his surroundings and his environment, but now he's got that focus down to where he can actually really dive into what the person is saying and go beyond those scripted messages that we work on, kind of coping with those sensory systems.
Fix.
Yes.
Yes, very good.
As an adolescent, Matthew goes through all of those changes every other teenage boy would go through. You know, we're starting to see him go through some hormone and, you know, puberty changes. He's gonna eventually here need to learn how to shave. There's different hygiene things that we're gonna need to start learning, or he's gonna need to start learning. So we'll work on that at school, you know, alongside mom and dad at home. But hormones and puberty is the biggest thing, because that in itself causes more attention issues. It causes, my body feels funny, I don't know how to deal with that. You know, all of these things are going, so it's more sensory challenges on top of what's already there.
Brush teeth.
You'll see I also work on a lot of sequencing things. So if you think about jobs that we do every day, usually they have an order to them. So just anything that we can do to help Matthew understand that there's an order and a purpose to everything that we do. Group work, which is a huge thing that we've been able to accomplish this year, and his attention has greatly increased. We work on the social aspect of it, so it's not just the content of what I might be reading or teaching, it's more of the body awareness, the social skills. If somebody else is talking, whether it be a peer or an adult, can I turn and actively listen, in hopes that they'll keep capitalizing on those skills and then be able to use that outside of you know, our room. It doesn't do me any good if they can do it here, but they can't do it, you know, in the hallways at school or when we do our community experiences.
Okay, we're gonna take this. Push the button. There we go. Open French vanilla cappuccino.
Our school and our level 3 program does have a coffee shop that we run. We always make our coffee shop baked goods. Like today it's muffins, and we have breakfast enchiladas. We do deliveries between our high school, our elementary, and our courthouse downtown. It's a great way to work on the social and the communication goals that we've been working on here, to transfer them out. It also works on money skills. I always like it when I get other teachers that'll stop me in the hallway or staff that'll email me, or even like we go to the courthouse. Small enough town, everybody knows you. They'll say, we can really see the progress your kids are making, which is really cool.
So that's the number. Now we're gonna go for the day. So I need you to look first. Can you find the same? What is today?
Wednesday.
Awesome. Today is Wednesday. Do we agree with Matthew?
In the morning, we do coffee shop, and then it goes to calendar, and we have a little bit of a calendar daily news time. And then I always have a morning walk. It just was something that kids started asking for. Just getting out of this setting helps them to be able to come back and focus. So instead of doing like 10 or 15 minutes of group work, this year we've been able to get upwards of 45 minutes at a time. So this morning walk has kind of provided an extended learning ability for my students. Matthew is my first student I've had who's going to be able to go to Camp Sunnyside. He does well in new settings for the most part, and he loves to be outside. He's a kid that'll go, play with the bugs on the sidewalk, and he's kind of all boy. So I'm really excited that he gets to go.
I think Easter Seals Camp Sunnyside really supports individuals who haven't had an opportunity to be away from home by giving them a safe environment. For some campers, they come and it is their first time away from home, and they are very apprehensive and they don't know what they want to experience or do. And perhaps there's someone who needs that one-to-one support to be successful in the camp environment. What we want to do for every single person is give them an opportunity to do something they haven't done before, because when you do something for the first time and you're successful, it builds confidence. And what we know is the confidence that they experience here at Camp Sunnyside goes back with them in their communities, in their schools, and their work. And they not only have more confidence to try new things, but they also experience more success. And that's what camp is all about, is creating that environment where you are successful.
Matthew's getting older, now we're looking at more specific job skills, specific, activities that he might need to know how to do to be successful. And in Matthew's case, it is living, learning, working that we're focusing on more now, so we can help him be successful beyond, high school. So building those skills that he could potentially need in the workforce. We don't have it really specific right now, because as he continues to grow and show us things that he likes and doesn't like, there is no doubt in my mind that he will be successful in the workforce.
This program is part of the Move to Include initiative, made possible with support from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, a private corporation funded by the American people.
The Max and Helen Guernsey Charitable Foundation, in support of educational programming on statewide Iowa PBS.